Have you ever tried to hide from your parents when you did something wrong? Well, today's story is about a man who tried to hide from God. Can you guess how that turned out? Let's dive into the story of Jonah and the big fish. A long time ago, there lived a man named Jonah. He was a prophet, which means God gave him special messages to share with people. One day, God gave Jonah a job. Go to the city of Nineveh. He said, tell them to stop doing evil things, or else they will face destruction. Now, Nineveh was a scary city. The people there were cruel and violent. Jonah didn't want to go. Instead of obeying, he decided to run away from God. Jonah hurried down to the seashore, found a ship going in the opposite direction, and paid to get on board. He thought he was safe. But once the ship was out at sea, a giant storm came. The wind howled, waves crashed, and the sailors thought they were going to die. They threw their cargo overboard to lighten the ship, but nothing worked. Meanwhile, Jonah was asleep in the bottom of the ship. The captain shook him awake. Pray to your God. Maybe he can save us. The sailors decided to cast lots to see who was to blame for this disaster. The lot fell on Jonah. Jonah admitted, "This storm is because of me. I'm running away from the Lord, the God who made the sea and the land. If you throw me into the sea, the storm will stop." The sailors didn't want to hurt him, but the storm got worse. Finally, they prayed to the God of Jonah and finally tossed him into the water. Instantly, the storm stopped. The sea became calm. And Jonah? Instead of drowning, a huge fish swallowed him whole. But God sent it on purpose. Jonah stayed inside the fish's belly for 3 days and 3 nights. Can you imagine? Dark, slimy, smelly seaweed around him, fish bones floating by, and the sound of the fish's stomach gurgling. It was like the world's weirdest time out. Inside the fish, Jonah prayed. He admitted he was wrong, asked God to forgive him, and promised to obey. God heard him. He told the fish to spit Jonah out. The fish swam to shore and, black! Out came Jonah, slimy but alive. This time, when God said, "Go to Nineveh," Jonah went. He walked through the city shouting, 40 days from now, Nineveh will be destroyed if you don't stop your evil ways." The amazing part? The people actually listened. From the king to the poorest villager, they were sorry. They fasted, wore sackcloth, itchy clothes to show they were sad about their sins, and prayed to God for mercy. Even the animals were made to fast. God saw that they had truly changed. Instead of destroying the city, he forgave them. But Jonah? He was angry. He didn't want Nineveh to be forgiven. He wanted them punished. He sat outside the city, pouting in the hot sun. So God made a plant grow to give Jonah shade. Jonah was happy about the plant. But then God sent a worm to eat it, and the plant died. Jonah was miserable. God told him, "You care about this plant, even though you didn't make it grow. Shouldn't I care about the great city of Nineveh, with thousands of people who don't know right from wrong?" And that's how the story ends, with Jonah learning that God's love and mercy are bigger than our grudges. Lesson for you is that Jonah teaches us that we can't run from God, and that God loves everyone, even people we might not like. He wants us to forgive, to be kind, and to share his message. If you like to hear more Bible stories, then give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more. Till then, thank you and God bless you.